Grandma, what have you got in a box?
Y'all, how long has it been since y'all have had a Chef Boyardee pizza? I can remember when this first came out. I was like a sophomore in high school. And I looked it up, and this first came out in 1960. Well, in 1962, I was a freshman in high school. And I never had heard of this. My family, we did not go out to eat. We didn't go to restaurants. Mama cooked every meal. I mean, it wasn't like it is today. So the first time I ever heard of this, I was in school, and a friend of mine said, "Want you to come over to my house tomorrow. We're going to have a pizza party." I said, "What is a pizza?" That's how backward I was, I guess. No, it had just come out. And so the next day we went over to her house and she had one of these. First time I had ever seen one. And so we made it and it was delicious. But back then, and the original, all it is your crust, your sauce, and Parmesan cheese. That's all it is. Put it in the oven and bake it. But my mama used to always make this for my children when they would come. So Mike was here the other day and he said, "Mama, you remember those Chef Boyardee pizzas Granny used to make me?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I do." He said, "Do they still sell them?" I said, "Honey, I guess they do because I haven't made one in 40 years probably." And he said, "Well, next time you go to the grocery store, will you look and see?" And I did. And y'all, they still sell them. So today we are going to make a Chef Boyardee pizza. Now, I'm going to make it and show you the original way that it was done, but then I'm going to make ours like a supreme, okay? Because we like more on ours than just the cheese. But now, all that comes in the box, the Parmesan cheese used to come in the box, but all that comes in the box now is it's enough for two 12-inch pizza pans, and y'all can tell my pizza pans have really been used. I use these for making biscuit lots, used to a lot of times.
And this is about $3 in the store, this pack.
Almost 4.
Almost $4, but you can make two pizzas out of it.
Yes, yes, you can.
Especially if you've got your own meat and cheese.
Right. Yep. But I'm gonna make two, but I'm just gonna show you how to make one on camera today. So this is your pizza dough right here. So I'm gonna put it in now I'll save this one, I'll do it in a little bit. And I'm going right by the box instructions. And it's got cheesy stuffed breadsticks. It's got a recipe for that on the side. But the directions say preheat your oven to 425. And my oven is a little hot, so I've got mine on 400. It says stir together. This is both pouches, but if you only want to make one, you use if you use both of them, you use 1 1/3 cups of water. Now this is warm water. So this is 2/3 cup because I'm only making one. It says mix until the dough is completely moist and forms into a loose ball. Drizzle 1 tablespoon of olive oil over it and cover it and let it stand for 5 minutes in a warm place. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mix my water in with this. Like I say, I haven't made this in forever and ever. I guess my kids were small. I guess it has yeast in it because it wants it to rise. I'm sure it does. Okay. Until it forms a loose ball. It smells like pizza dough. This is going to be fun, y'all. All right. Now I'm going to take my hands. No, I'm going to get a little spatula. That's what I'm going to do. Try to get all this down here, up. Okay, like that. Now I'm going to take my hands and form it into a loose ball, but I want to get all that dough. All right, now I'm going to...
Are you going to throw it up in the air?
Oh, no. No, 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 no. It says take about a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm going to put it on my hands. That's about a tablespoon. And it wants you to rub it. It was sticking to my hands is the reason I'm doing it like this. Okay, I'm going to make a ball. Just like that. I'm going to put it back in my bowl. Wash my hands. I'm going to cover it real tight. And this burner right here where I have been cooking some ground beef is still warm. So I'm going to sit it on top of that for 5 minutes. So we'll be back.
You think it's been long enough, Grandmama?
It's been, yep.
5 minutes?
I let it sit. I let it stay about 6 or 7 minutes. All right. That's what it looks like. Now, I have got about 2 tablespoons of oil in my pizza pan here. Now, I'm going to take my pizza dough out. And you just press it. And it's really easy to work with. Man, I had forgot about this until Mike mentioned it the other day. But I used to make these a good bit for the kids when they were little. And my youngest one is 52 now, so you know how long that's been. Tells you how old I am. Roy and I both were 77 last year. We're getting on up there. When I tell my grandkids, I say, y'all, I'm 3/4 of 100 years old. They say, Grandma. I say, yep. When you say 77, I mean, that sounds old. But then when you say 3/4 of 100, that really sounds old. Okay. You just keep pressing it out. And I'm going to try to put a little lip on it here. This is fun. I'll probably do this more often. Now, this is not gluten-free. I don't even think you can buy these things gluten-free. But you can probably make your own crust gluten-free. And I know you can buy gluten-free pizza crust. So, but it wouldn't be a Chef Boyardee pizza. And that's what we're doing this morning. We're doing it for the nostalgia of it.
Well, and it is a fairly economical way to have pizza now.
It is. It is.
Because you can make 2.
And you just put on it whatever you want. Okay. Right. That's our crust.
Now, Rose always keeps pepperoni for doctoring up pizzas.
I do. Now, I'm going to pour some of my pizza sauce. There's supposed to be enough in here for 2 pizzas. Okay. Pour a little bit more. And I got my little brush here, and I'm just going to brush it on. This dough is really easy to work with, y'all. I'm going to take it all the way out to the end. All right. Okay.
That pizza soup recipe that you cooked the other day would go great on a
yeah,
homemade
it would be,
pizza dough.
It would be really good on this. And
to replace this.
And I might would have used that if I wasn't trying to show them the exact.
Yeah. We'll have to do that sometime.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
That pizza soup is good, but it's also good as a topping.
Yes, it is. Because it's thick like chili. All right. Now, you put as much or as little of this sauce as you want on it. Now. All right. I'm going to sit this over here.
But to be fair, you're supposed to split it between 2 pizzas.
You are. Yeah, but that's enough.
Mike won't know if we cheat on his
Well,
sausage.
this is ours. This is not going to be his. Okay. Because he has stomach trouble and he can't eat the pizza sauce.
Oh, okay.
So I have to do his a little different. Now, you just take your Parmesan cheese. Now, like I say, it used to come in the box. It doesn't anymore. But you just sprinkle your Parmesan cheese on top like this. As much as you want or as little as you want.
You're going to put some basil on it?
Nope. Now, slide this in the oven. This was the original, the way you originally made Chef Boyardee Pizza.
That was it.
This was it right here. This was it. But
because it was basically a Parmesan cheese pizza.
Yes.
On
yes.
bread.
Yes.
And a piece of toast.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was good, wasn't it?
It was delicious. All right, now what I'm going to do for mine and Roy's, I'm going to make ours a supreme. Okay. But I'm just showing you, this was the original. But this is what you can do with the original. I've got some ground beef here. And I'm just going to spread some. And I've got onions cooked in it. And I just browned it. And you don't have to put a whole lot.
Well, one thing about this, if you keep a couple of these boxes in the pantry, you can have pizza anytime without going anywhere or paying somebody to deliver it either.
All right. That's all the ground beef I'm going to put. Now, I'm going to put some pepperoni. Now, you can cut this pepperoni up in quarters if you want to and disperse it all over your pizza batter. But I just like, this is your original pepperoni right here. So this is the way I want to do it. All right.
You've got onions already in that ground beef.
I do, but I'm going to put some more.
Okay.
You can put mushrooms. I am not going to put mushrooms in this. You can put mushrooms. You can put black olives. I have got red sweet peppers, but you can put green peppers on it. Just make it yours. How you want to make it, then that's the way you should do it. All right. Now, I've got some red peppers. Now, like I say, you can do green peppers if you want to.
You can put jalapeno.
You can put jalapeno. Whatever you want on yours. Roy and I just happen to like super supreme. All right. Now, even though I have cooked onions, I'm going to put a few raw onions on it. And I may not use all these I got cut up. I want to use all those peppers.
It's pretty, Rose.
Isn't it? All right. I think that's all the onion I'm going to put. Now, like I say, this is where you put your mushrooms. This is where you put your black olives. Or anything else you want to put on yours. Sausage. You can use ham. You can put pineapple.
Chicken, sausage. Doesn't matter.
It's
Deer
yours.
meat.
make it ever how you want it. And now me, I love pineapple on pizza, but I like it with ham. So, all right. Now I'm going to put some Italian cheese. And y'all know I like to grate my own cheese, but this has 5 different cheeses in it, and I'm not going to buy 5 different cheeses just to grate my own cheese. So sometimes, because I said in a video yesterday, I've almost always grated my own cheese, and I do, except for things like this when I need
you buy that mixture for your Italian.
When I need a blend of cheeses. All right, that's Italian cheese. Now I've got some cheddar cheese.
By the way, who helps you pay for all this stuff?
My Social Security check. Okay. Now I'm not going to load it down with cheese. I'm just putting a little bit, so we'll get some of all of it in there. Now remember, my oven is the box says 425, but mine's on 400. All right.
You keep shortening this side over here closest. Yeah, right there where right there. Yeah, okay.
All right. Now I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more, just a little bit more Parmesan, just to give it that little Italian Parmesan taste. Now, this is a trick that we learned. Roy's brother used to manage a Pizza Hut, and he said on every one of his pizzas he always put oregano, or this is Italian seasoning. He said I sprinkle just a little bit over it, not much, just a little bit, just to give it that little.
But it makes a difference, I'll tell you that.
That little flavor. Okay. Y'all, this is my Chef Boyardee Super Supreme Pizza.
Go, Grandmama. I'm for you. Go.
It is going in a 400-degree oven. It says 12 to 14 minutes. I'm going to put my timer on 12, and I'll check it. Roy and I like a really crispy, crunchy crust. So I'll check it after 12 minutes. If it's not quite crunchy enough, then I will cook it for 2 more minutes. So we'll do that.
Is that a thin or do you know? Do you remember?
I think this is a thin crust. They said the box said if you wanted a thicker crust, do it in a 9 by 13, and it makes it a thicker crust.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like the thin though. So.
Yeah, we like extra crispy, super supreme, thin and crispy.
I like it to crunch when I bite into it.
So,
okay.
Be back. Okay, y'all. Look at there. My Chef Boyardee Super Supreme Pizza.
Bring it to my man cave.
All right.
And fix me a glass of tea when you bring it to me.
Woo. All right. Now, it said put it on the bottom rack in your oven. So, I didn't do that to begin with, but then after it had been in there a couple of minutes, I read the directions again and I put it in the bottom. So now I cooked mine on 400. The recipe said, the box said 425, but my oven's a little hot. So I didn't want it to burn. We are fixing to have some Chef Boyardee pizza. All right. Is that pizza cutter cutting it, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh.
Looks good.
Y'all look at there. Look. You see the steam coming up. Now you talk about hot. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be hot. I'm gonna get a fork because I don't want to burn my mouth.
Yep. Take a lot of blowing to be able to eat that without a fork.
I'm telling you, wow. I'm gonna get the tip here.
All right.
Y'all, that's gonna burn me up.
Yep. I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna watch you burn yourself.
I'm gonna take just a little bitty piece. Little bitty piece. Tastes like Chef Boyardee pizza. Y'all.
That's good.
That's good. All right. That's really good. And remember, you can put anything you want on yours, or just cheese and the sauce, ever how you want it. So you don't even have to use the Parmesan cheese, but that was the original. You can put sauce and any other kind of cheese you want. All right.
That's good. But I never saw pizza I didn't like except the one with those little anchovy things on it. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's hard for a Southern boy.
But we love Caesar dressing, and Caesar dressing has anchovies in it. Isn't that crazy? Food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. Go buy you a box of Chef Boyardee pizza and make it for your children. Get them in there and let them help you. Because this is something they would enjoy. Love y'all. See you next time.
Have a great